Hi there, Aries. How are you today? This is Yetta Pearl. This is my new channel, and welcome. So this is your new moon reading for June 10th, 2021. And so we'll just see what your guides want to say to you about the new moon. And so we'll just see which cards want to come forward first. I'll leave this here. So we've got the unicorns first. It's maybe going to be harder for you to see all of it, but I'll try my best. It's such a beautiful day outside today. I decided I didn't want to be cooped up inside, so I've brought everything outdoors. It's amazing out here. Oh, we've got a bunch. No, here we go. Okay. So in general, I've just had a look. Now, I am not an astrologer nor astronomer. I only know what I look up in any given time. And so I did, though, just have a look to see what the new moon might be wanting to tell us. And that's, separate from what our angel guides have for messages. So new moon is June 10th. And it's also a solar eclipse. It's an annual solar eclipse. It's also Mercury retrograde. And it's also square Neptune. So some of those things don't really mean too much to me. However, I read the kind of the combined energies of all those things make it prone to those of us here on Earth experiencing some mental confusion, and we are vulnerable to deception. And we also then have trouble with communication. So everything that we're going to do, in regards to this particular new moon, we need to use caution and we need to use extreme honesty. So making sure that everything you say is the absolute truth. And, especially, if you're making agreements with anybody or you're starting new projects, things like that, make sure that you absolutely, dot all the I's and cross all the T's. Make sure that you are communicating the absolute best that you can. And we'll just put out the energy that the people you are dealing with are also going to be as diligent as they can. Meanwhile, it is definitely a time to absolutely do your due diligence. So in general, new moon and eclipse are good timing for a fresh start, for starting something new. It's a good time for you to question old habits and behaviors, and that questioning will lead you to making progress with your inner self. So in those terms, then it's a really good time to stay open-minded, to be patient, and to be flexible. So, all right, so Aries, here are your particular guardian angel messages for you. So I'm seeing a lovely time. So two of these cards here are about your families. Can you see them? We'll see. So regarding family, so we'll start with this one, your family culture. So in the news recently has been information about the residential schools, most particularly one in Kamloops, BC. And so those of you, especially in that lineage, it's time to learn more, if you don't already know, about what has happened within your family and to create the culture that you've grown up in. For all of us, whether we're in that type of family or not, it's time for us to learn about that. And so no matter what your family culture happens to be, we all have history, right? And so it's time to talk to your parents and your grandparents and, older siblings, anybody else who might help you shed light on how your family came to the the behaviors that you were taught, that were modeled to you as you were growing up. And this brings about an understanding. So the implication here is that there's been some judgment, probably on your part, maybe others as well, about things that that you learned as a toddler or younger, things that you don't even realize some of the time are your belief systems because they were instilled at such a young age. It's time to take those out and have a good look at them and see which things you want to keep, maybe which things you need to change up to make it better for yourself. You will find some understanding and some tolerance, as well as some of it you want to keep and some of it you don't. So that's exactly how it is. So the rest of the information, about families here is a little bit different. So this is more about going forward in your future and your family in general. And so it really, really appears that your family is growing, that maybe there's somebody getting married, maybe somebody's having babies. It's a very, very happy time for the expansion of your family. And what you've learned, or what you're about to learn about the past culture of your family, will help you to make it even more healthy and understanding going forward. So again, keeping in mind that communication is maybe going to require a bit more patience, making extra effort to communicate well with members of your family. You want to keep everything as free of drama as possible. If somebody is experiencing drama and they're spreading it, whether purposefully or not, you can be the calm, and you can help bring everything smoother. It feels very much like an animal that's experiencing a threat or something like that, and their hair stands on end. You are the one who can calm that all down and smooth that and calm it and help everything just be easy again. And so that will be really beneficial for the entire family. Okay. So upon, in the same kind of energy, here this says you are a light worker. You are needed to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So when you are dealing with your family and you are being the calm and you are being the voice of reason, do that everywhere. Everywhere in your entire life. There's a lot of drama generally going on in the world right now, as always. And so the more people we have who are willing to step into being the light worker, the ones who can speak and people can understand them whether they agree or not, right? So saying your piece without being inflammatory, hearing other people and accepting their opinions and their beliefs without questioning them, to understand that your job is simply to accept, right? So you are definitely going to be a key to the future of the planet. And the more of you who can step fully into this, the better off all of us will be. So that you are really, really important to the future of humankind. That's amazing. I'm in awe of you. Thank you. So some of you are sitting there going, yeah, as if I'm no light worker. Well, why not? Why not? If you feel that you have beliefs which are worthy of sharing, and we all do. It only takes your own belief in yourself to be able to spread that around. So, as with everything, the more certain you are of your own beliefs, what are they showing me? The calmer you are, the more confident you are, and then the easier it is to speak about it, right? We all know those people who are such eloquent speakers, and we kind of wish to be them, right? You can definitely be one of those. You just need to practice a little bit, and you definitely need to be solid in your convictions, right? The things that you know, and nobody can take that away from you. The trick, though, is being able to speak about it in a way that indicates that you definitely know. Now, a lot of people will require proof of certain things, and that's great. If you have it, that's perfect. Otherwise, you can definitely have your opinion, and you can explain how you know it, right? So, the scientific proof and whatever is all well and good, but we all have this intuition that we have maybe not been tapping into enough. And it's time to go deeper into your intuition and discover what exactly you believe and why you believe it, and be in a place of calm conviction. This is not, we owe a lot to the people who are the activists in the world. Because, without the activists, women would not have the vote, and there would still be child labor and, all those things, right? And so the activists definitely do a lot of work on behalf of all of us. I don't see that that's what your job is right now. Your job is to be the calm, cool voice of reason so that everyone can hear and understand both sides of whichever the equation is, right? Whatever the topic is. And to get fully there so that you can completely step into that, you need to be very firm in your own belief of your own self. And you do deserve that. You are exceptional. You just, some of you don't know it yet. Some of you do, and I'm seeing that very, very clearly. But some of you have to just, might take just a bit more time, might take a mentor to help you see it and feel it and understand how to act in that manner. But you're on your way there. You're doing well. And I thank you. Yes. So, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. So this is above the clouds. This is where, nothing can get to you. Nothing bad can get to you. And you, anytime that you feel doubt about yourself or about the world around you, this is the happy thoughts. This is using the law of attraction. And so the law of attraction is, you don't ignore the things that are troubling in your life, but in general, you try to think, feel, and do and believe all the things that make you feel good on the inside of you. Because the goal, life-wise, the goal is to feel good. And so anytime you're in a complaining mood or you just feel like things are negative all around you and things like that, you're feeling down, and we all get those times. But as much as possible, switch up your thoughts. Change your thoughts so that you're thinking about something you really, really like, something that makes you feel good. And so then that raises the whole vibration of yourself and everyone around you, and of, in fact, even of the air around you, So then when your vibration is higher, then only the good things can come to you. That you're not a vibrational match for the garbage. right? So the more happiness you can actually feel, the better you feel on the inside, the more good things come to you, which help you continue the great feeling, right? And then that gets even higher and higher and higher. So it starts with feeling kind of down, and then, maybe you can switch that up and you can start to feel a little bit better. Maybe you get into the sunshine, or you dig in the dirt a little bit, which is always very uplifting. Or, somebody brings you a coffee as a treat, or, something like that. Something happens to bring you up a little higher, and that's good. And then maybe you can bring your thoughts along with you, and then you think about something that did happen at some point in the past, and that helps you feel even better. And so then your vibration continues to rise, and it builds its own momentum. And pretty soon you're feeling on top of the world, because that's where that is. It's just on top of the world. Fabulous. Yes. So the last card that's out so far is the Angel of Abundance. Isn't that beautiful? So the more, we're still on this same track, I guess, of the increased vibration. The higher your vibration is, the more all the good things come to you. And so that's the people who are in a good mood. That's the, somebody wanting to do a little beautiful something for you. That's that the car works really well. And, your coffee tastes extra good. And the abundance comes to you. All those things are on the higher vibration, right? And so you need not be thinking specifically of abundance in order to receive it. You just need to be thinking the good things and feeling the good things. So yes, definitely an abundant time for you. And that's in all ways. That's, with your connections with your family, and being mindful of the communication and of how things are being disrupted at the moment. Also this higher vibration keeps your mental facilities sharp, so that you're less likely to experience the confusion as a result of the new moon and the eclipse and things like that, right? It also helps you be more discerning. If there's somebody else who's unaware of how the cycles are affecting them, and so they are being deceptive kind of unintentionally, then it makes it so that you can recognize that more easily. And then you can clarify things, or you can at the very least, be aware that this is happening. And so you might just want to wait a while, or, take a step back and until you can really fully see that the whole picture is there. So, okay. So let's pull one card from the Daily Guidance deck here for the new moon, June 10th of 2021. And let's see. I hope you're enjoying our view here. The field at the bottom is just nicely coming up. Okay. So here, your angels want you to notice the signs. They've been trying to get your attention. Some of you are noticing, and that's beautiful. They love that. Some of you are walking right past the signs while you're saying, "Come on, angels, give me a sign." So it's up to you now to notice. So when you're talking to your angels, and I hope you do that, every day, multiple times every day, talk to them as though they're, joined at the hip, because basically they are, right? They're always with you. They never leave. They don't ever go away. When you go somewhere, they go with you. So talk to them all day long, every day. Ask them questions. Ask for help. Ask for knowledge. All those kinds of things. Simply be aware of them, and feel the comfort of their presence, and the knowledge that they've always got your back. And then step back a bit and get into answer mode. So it's a whole different vibration. than question mode. If you're always asking the question, when will we be there? 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 There's no time or there's no ability for the answer to come to you. So if you say, when will we be there? And then stop asking and relax and be aware that the answer is coming. And then make sure you're paying attention to the things that are around you, because all those signs, all the answers are in fact there and they're available to you. You just have to notice. So in general, some of the signs will be, maybe you'll see a lot of ladybugs or dragonflies, or you'll see hummingbirds maybe where you haven't ever seen one before. Or suddenly there are feathers everywhere you go, or coins everywhere you go. So these things are your angels trying to communicate with you. And in general, they mean that you're on the right track. You know, whatever you were thinking about when that caught your attention is a clue, you know. So that's good. You just need to notice. You're getting your answers, you just need to notice them. So we'll wrap that up now for your reading. But if you will stay with me for another minute, I'll ask you to assist me in sending love to the whole world. Love and acceptance and beauty. Let's make everything beautiful for everyone in the whole world. And let's send healing and good health and lots of hydration. Somehow that's catching my attention. We need people to drink more water. Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Aries, and I will talk with you again for your next reading.